I have not played any of these classes yet. So what do you guys think? Embrace the face clown, Admiral? So priest, right? Aggro priest? Dr. Stein says me and Merps were discussing how ADWCTA will fail as Hunter. I don't know. Hunter's just pretty powerful right now. You don't have to go aggro to be successful with Hunter, you know? It's Hunter. Sorry, priest players. This is an immediate issue, right? Spellstone is good, but you're immediately out of Merps's type of aggressive hunter, right? Eaglehorn Bow we rate higher than a Spellstone, although if you start with a Spellstone, it could be pretty good, because your synergies are higher, right? You just keep it in your hand, and then you play secrets and stuff. So if you take the Spellstones, what you're going to try to do is get a lot of secrets, which are 2-drops, and you'll need other 2-drops. But you can't have too many 1-drops or anything, because a lot of your secrets require them to hit the face. So you're going to be playing like Comeback Hunter. And Comeback Hunter is heavy on 3s, heavy on 4s, heavy on removals, and heavy on combos. It's interesting. I've certainly seen enough of these guys at high win rates these days, so I know that they like exist. Also, for those who kept like needling us about Baited Arrow specifically, yeah, we caught a bug in Baited Arrow. Baited Arrow is going to be going up. All Overload cards are going to be going up a little bit, like something like 5 points. All right, because we upgraded like how it's done. We keep changing how Overkill is done, and we settled on an area that's a little too low. I suspected that everything was going to go up by about 5 points, and with the way that Overkill is and all the cards, 5 points actually matters. But Baited Arrow itself actually had a bug, so it's going to be going up a lot. It's going to be like a 130 or something. Maybe even more. Anyway, let's take the Eaglehorn Bow. Preserves our flexibility, and if we end up going Secret Hunter later on, we still have a good card that synergizes with it. Easy Blackwelled Pixie. That's Reach. Oh boy, this is crap. Did you find a bug on the Druid 7/7? Nope. Druid 7/7 is a Druid 7/7. It's going to go up because it's an Overkill card, and it's probably going to go up more than the other cards, because it has a better Overkill than the other cards, but I still don't think overall it's going to go up by more than like 10 points. Alright, we're a Hunter. We're not taking the Arena Treasure Chest. We don't need card draw, and who knows how much buff we have. Sabertooth is a thing. Not a great thing, but it is a thing. So we can all admit that this is just like all crap, right? It's not Sharkfin Fam. We're either going with the Raptor Hatchling or we're going with the Stitch Tracker. We're not really leaning one way or the other right now, this deck, as far as like mid-range or combo or aggro. This is the pick that'll determine it, because they're on polar ends of the spectrum. You take a Raptor Hatchling, you're going pretty fast. You take a Stitch Tracker, you're gonna try to slow down and get some value. What are you talking about, Too Truthful? We have not had buzzing. QB says, what surprise stream? We announced this like a month ago. We've had the schedule on our Reddit the entire time. We're streaming all the days. Baited Arrow should be 10 points lower than Flanking. Really? I think it should be much lower than Flanking. Actually, no, that's about right. Okay, Flanking's 146. Baited Arrow will be like 135. Yeah, that's about right. You guys want Raptor because you guys want SMOrc. I mean, Sabertooth Stalker's already like a very meh kind of card. For either extremely aggro or extremely control. This is really, really tough. We're going to try to make mid-range Hunter work. For mid-range Hunter. Egg Napper. We have a lot of 3s, but we took the Stitch Tracker, so we're going to be going a lot slower. Like, a lot slower. Everything's going to be super slowed down. . Reckless Rocketeer is fine. Like, super, super slow. Probably gonna be a nesting rock. We're gonna want a cult master. Extremely, extremely slow. Alright. Venom Strike Trap is fine. We need some 2s. We're not taking a weaponized pinata. Oh, everyone's voting for the pinata. No, no, no. Are we taking a weaponized pinata? We don't have any 2s. Like, I know we're mid-range, but you still need 2s in mid-range. The only thing going for weaponized pinata is that we do have a Stitch Tracker, and there are definitely games in which Stitch Tracker into weaponized pinata or weaponized pinata is our only out. But Venom Strike Trap into Eagle Horn Bow into stuff, you know, and we can get some, like, other stuff for mid-range. I'm gonna start taking some secrets so that we can do stuff with secrets. Okay, good, good, good. We got this set up. Because we need our Headhunter's Hatchet to be a 2-drop, we're not gonna take a Candle Shot. Candle Shot's better in more aggressive styles. Spring Paw's good, right? Because it fits in with the Headhunter's Hatchet. Baited Arrow, though, I think that's what we need if we're going slow. Like, Spring Paw's not quite fast enough. Spellzerker's a 2. This is actually not going to be a Gladiator's Longbow. It's early on. We already have 2 weapons. And we are playing control, so Gladiator's Longbow is actually better than it normally is. But we do need to actually get enough 2-drops and to actually get enough 4-drops. We have basically no 4-drops and only 2 2-drops right now. So I'm actually going to take a Serenite Chain Gang. Scavenging Hyena. We're going to be looking for Beasts now. That's another 2-drop. Beast, Unleash, Mastiff. That's how this game works. We don't need an Earthen Ring. We could take another Steel Rager. Former Champ is good, though. Former Champ is good, but we already have a 5-drop. I'm trying to go for some Spellstones. Could be Steel Rager. It's either Former Champ or Steel Rager. We have enough initiative. Let's take a Former Champ. Good, good. Tuskar Fisherman. That's another 2-drop. River Croc. It's a 2-drop and a Beast. We have 0 elementals. We're looking for Beasts. I think it's the Guild Recruiter, but we're filling in our 5-drop spots. Masked Contender. We don't have enough secrets. You have to have a lot of secrets to make it work. It's gonna be a Wasp. Okay. Do we take secrets from here on out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 2s already. That's good enough. We don't need more 2s, but we can take secrets. Otherwise, we could take a Primordial Drake, and it's really good, and it's control, and we're control. It's definitely not Venom Strike Trap. It's either the Spellstone or a Drake. Everyone's voting for the Drake. We do need something big. Drake is about twice the size of a Spellstone. No, not really. Drake is only somewhat bigger than a Spellstone. Still, though, I think we're going to need it. We're probably going to only end up with 1 or 2 more secrets. Yeah, and we can search for a Drake. We need answers, right? So we can search for them. Let's take the Drake. Okay, these aren't cards, except the Runt. Okay, we could take a Bone Drake. That's pretty good. Tar Creeper's fine too, but I don't think we need the 3. Let's take a Bone Drake. We need 4s. We very desperately need 4s. We need like 1 3 and then like a lot of 4s. So I'm gonna take a 4. The 3 is a beast, but we kind of need like all the 4s. Like all of them. Okay, fungal. Always good to have 1 fungal. You can also pick the fungal out with the Stitch Tracker. I'll take it over in a Monty Warbear. 4s. Need 4s. That's a 4. That's all I care about. Gastropod. See a 2, take a 2. How many Death Rattle cards do we have? 1, 2. Okay, we only have 2. We're gastropoding this. Yeti, good, good. There's actually a good amount of 2-drops. 1, 2, 3. This is our last 2-drop. I'm taking it. I mean, last 4-drop. Ah! Well, I don't want a sludge. Do I want a sludge? Do I need a sludge to beat warriors? Alright, I'll take a sludge. Hold it against warriors. Don't need a 2. This is pretty terrible. This is all pretty terrible. I'm gonna take it. Okay, so we only have 1 thing. It's definitely not a spellstone. We could take another bow. That's pretty good. Or we could take a crushing walls. I actually think we need crushing walls. This deck is like a little too slow to get there with just the bow. Okay, so it's not a very good deck. We didn't get offered very good cards, and we did end up curving out. We're kind of missing a 3, sort of, maybe. We'll see how it goes. I'm not very high on this deck. You take like 5 mana cards that do things. But we started mid-range by turn 4. Like, once you take a Stitch Tracker, you're not aggro anymore. Like, Merps is so sensitive with his draft that if he even took like the bomb, the 3 mana 2/2 that deals 4 extra damage on Death Rattle, he thinks that breaks his archetype. But Stitch Tracker is like, it's a silly card if you're not going to be at least mid-ranged. So we took that because we were offered, but the difference between that and a Raptor. We also got no more like even halfway decent 1-drops after this, so this was going to be a bad aggro deck too. Like, we were offered literally not a single 1-drop after that one that we passed for the Stitch Tracker. Okay, we hard mulligan for one of our 7 2-drops, and we didn't get it. He is also slow. Gonna get on the board.
Neither snow nor rain nor witch.
Okay, really? Fine. Okay. So I don't think he knows how to play this game. I think we'll win on card advantage.
I will purify the fallen.
So the good part about our deck is I think we do pretty well against hunters. And there's a lot of hunters in the meta right now. Can't do either of these. I mean, I can. I don't want to. I'm gonna do this. Storm's not really that good. We get some damage in. And I'm okay if he volcanoes this. Alright, that's pretty efficient of them, but we got the sludge, so we don't care. Time to start smorking him down. We have 8 damage from our hand in Reckless Charger with the weapon. G. Easy win. Bad opponent, plus a deck that didn't really do anything. Let's see what we got next. On average, you are offered 2 of the combination of Mastiff or Unleash in a draft. We were offered 0, so that's like super unlucky of us. God, I hope I don't regret this. I need to control the board, and I have a ton of 2s. He needs a way to deal 1 damage. I don't think that's guaranteed.
I hunt alone.
Could have also gastropoded. In theory, he can't kill me, but you know, who knows. And here's my Stitch tracker. What do I want? Oh, assuming it lives, the runt will do something.
I hunt alone.
Let's go. Let's see what he's got.
Hey! Good tickets don't come cheap.
Okay, so that has to die.
I hunt alone. Put me in, man! It's my turn!
Okay. Hit, hit, hit. Or just hit, leave that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hit, leave it.
Wonder. Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee.
He has a full clear if he warpaths. But I don't really care too much about that. Okay.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
So I go in and use my weapon on that. It triggers first. It deals 3 damage. Yeah, okay. I don't want it on anything else.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Okay. He doesn't have a warpath. I'm giving him very little work to work with his other weapons.
I wonder.
Please let this work. That's fine. Got only initiative in my hand. That does nothing. Ugh. This is such crap.
Moves quickly. Keep up!
Those are terrible draws. We just needed to draw any, like, 2-drop or whatever, and we were good. And we could not accomplish that. Now we get a 2-drop. This is not terribly useful anymore.
Smelly fish! Yummy!
We're not winning this one. Our draws in the last, like, when we needed it, like, we basically hung, like, 5 mana over the course of the last, like, 4 turns. Nope, he's got no rush minions. If he has no taunts, we win! Does he really have no taunts after drawing all those cards? Oh god. Thank god his draws are as bad as ours. That is a warrior with no removals, no rush minions, no taunts, no heals. He played 1 large taunt in the entire game. He had no warpath, he just had a Gorehound, he didn't even have other weapons.
Versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Let the hunt begin.
Great. Our curving out is terrible. I mean, the deck curves out fine. The draws. Ugh. See? That's not a 3-drop when this is our 2-drop. Ah, much better.
Smelly fish, yummy fish.
Uh-huh. And...
This power is ecstasy.
Okay, okay. Preemptively hit it. Gives him less of an incentive to trade. Now we can fungal better. Nope. Still can't really fungal. That's fine though. We'll get good value with our other stuff. We're now playing a little off curve. Like, we have enough cards at every mana cost. We've just been drawing them really poorly. We're not even, like, too top heavy. We're card draw heavy, which is what you want for a class that needs curves. It's just been bad draws so far. Jeeves says, this guy's playing like he's got a fistful of burn. I mean, he's a mage. He probably does. We're trying to get the board right now, though, still, right? Like, we have a fungal. We need the board. Yep.
I will purify the fallen.
It is pretty bad for him.
Mushroom power!
Force him to have a blizzard. Uh-oh.
Welcome to the show.
Really? That's top deck, by the way.
I hunt alone.
Both of those cards. That was the top deck and the top deck from the turn before that.
What to do? What to do?
Smelly fish, yummy free me! Free me!
That was really suspicious. He held that card since the very, very beginning. He wouldn't take one charge of my 2 damage weapon. Well, that's game. He has Flame Strike now.
Big, sharp, pointy teeth.
Unreal stick!
What to do?
I definitely don't have card advantage anymore. That was such crap. He double top decked me into something I couldn't possibly play around. And then he killed our weapon.
What to do?
With a weapon removal guy, he's held for 2 turns. Sorry, for 3 turns, but 1 turn was understandable because he had to do his huge clear.
One tastes like cherries.
Join or die.
That'll do. Not about hero powering, but at this point I actually need to go for card advantage. He has the Flame Strike. I give it to him. He pings. Yep. I need to convince him to use the Flame Strike, right?
Join the guild. We have cookies.
I love omelets.
Not Ysera. That's fair. I probably do need Ysera to win.
Sign now.
I left that alive so it can trigger this. I'm guessing he has a lot of creatures and no more spells.
Sign now.
Crushing Walls is not a bad top deck. I'm also getting him pretty close to, like, bottoming out, right? Like, hopefully he got a really big taunt, he plays it, I Crushing Walls next turn, go face with everything. Right? Becomes a thing. Death Knights were never that great. They were like 150, 160. The bad ones, like the Shaman one, was like 120, 130.
Ready to glow. Sign now. Leave me be.
Baited Arrow's going face, guys! I can't believe we survived that. Like, if we win, this is gonna be ridiculous.
Go away.
Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee.
And lethal next turn.
You win.
Nice! GG! He free killed a full Eagle Horn Bow on us the turn after he got that huge double top deck swing that cleared our board, which he couldn't have cleared with anything otherwise because it wasn't Flame Strike turn yet.
Rexa versus Maiev.
The problems with a mid-range hunter that doesn't work out doesn't become apparent until like you get like 5-6 wins. Because this is still a really bad deck. Like, this is a busted mid-range hunter deck. You know, like, if you look at Merps's, from last night, Merps's Shaman, and that was like a busted aggro Shaman deck, this is a busted mid-range hunter deck. Mid-range hunter doesn't bust very often. Literally, I think the percent chance it busts is under 7%, whereas, like, aggro Shaman will bust a quarter of the time in the draft. But it busts, and when it busts, there's not much you can do about it. Dr. Stein, actually warriors dynamically take into account how many charges they're expected to get. So, like, in theory, the algorithm's already accounting for it. It is true that, you know, if you have too many weapons, they don't work out. But Soltaraz, at least, you can kind of determine how quickly you spend it up. Gorhau and Super Collider are a bit slow.
I wonder.
He has no idea what secret this is. If he goes face, Wandering Monster screws him. He needs to attack because it could be Freezing Trap. And after he attacks, hopefully my Cobra comes and he can't kill it. So then I can hatch it, get my synergy with the Beast, and then Tuskar Fisherman.
Welcome to my web.
They always go face? Alright, alright. They can go face all they want. My plan's not busted just because they go face. If he kills one of these, my weapons can kill the 4/4, and I still get to fungal the remaining 2, assuming he doesn't kill more. He's out of a coin. Oh my god, is he actually going to go all face with all these? Okay. This is a 3-all hunter. I guess he knows what he's doing. So, part of the point of this deck is to get card advantage versus anything aggressive, and we'll definitely have card advantage. Now we'll see if we can live. I'm really hoping we get the Shroom Brewer at some point. It's not a bad plan, right? After he has a read on our secret, this is either a Snake Trap or it's a Cobra Trap. And looking at our cards, he probably suspects, because I played my weapon afterwards, if he's a good player, that it's a Cobra Trap. And so he doesn't want to activate the Cobra Trap, so he's just going to keep going face. But now I stopped him, and he's going to try for the card advantage game. That's terrible. Terrible.
A real stinker.
I debated which one was more useful. I want the face damage, but if he doesn't get the board, he doesn't get face damage, right? And he can't get the board because we have a Crushing Walls in our hand. He has 4 cards. We have 6 cards plus another card coming from the Drake.
At last, a worthy foe.
It's fine. Do I have any other dragons? I have a Primordial Drake.
don't need any of you. I see lunch now.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
Nice.
This beast will not be tamed.
Didn't get the Primordial Drake. We'll see if he has more initiative.
Think.
I guess I should have just Yeti'd, because I can always get a Drake the next turn with the Stitch Tracker and still Crowd Roaster. I just want to be able to plan my next turn, but didn't quite happen. Really? Well, that's weird. Pretty weird, right? I ain't crazy, that was weird.
Until low. Bear arms.
He doesn't have Pyroblast. I need to draw Drake.
Ride the Polar Bear Express.
That's a good card for me to see.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Alright, I just need a taunt at some point and I win. Because he's like, not doing stuff. Oh, that also helps.
Already attacked. Out of my
Oh, God.
At last. Oh, what?
He's holding the dragon, waiting. Oh. Well, it's a good thing we got a crappy dragon. That's a second Dragon Slayer. Oh, we're playing this, right?
Sign now.
The sheer amount of not necessary that this top deck was. And he knows too, because he's been tracking me. He's holding on to that. He knows I have a dragon. He's like, I gotta play it or I'm gonna die. And the turn after that, he knows I top deck my dragon.
Rexa versus Gera.
And then we really, really surprised him when we fungled.
Let the hunt begin.
Yeah, I'll get one of them. Good. Damn. What card back is that?
Back to work.
I like that card back. Do this, do Egg Napper next. I'll definitely be able to get the runt out. That's an old one from rank play? Man, I wonder if I have it. Well.
I love omelets.
Resolve that however he wants. Terrible. This deck is very old school arena. Yeah, I mean, mid-range, right? It's very mid-range. We got some new cards, though. He's gonna rush. Otherwise, I would gastropod scavenging hyena. But when he rushes, none of it matters anyway.
Glory to the Sindori.
Wait, what? In what world is this a good idea? I have a wasp. Oh my god, what an idiot. Why would he not use his weapon? He doesn't even have a rush creature in his hand apparently.
I wonder.
Warpath me. I gotta eat the Warpath at some point. Hyena would save the Warpath, but it's not as good. What would prevent me from getting full cleared by the Warpath. But his weapon would still allow him to full clear the Warpath, and I wouldn't get as much use out of the Hyena. And my 2/2 dies immediately. This isn't gonna be good for you. I'm gonna use the 7/4 on the 2/7. Like. I think I will. Like, he doesn't have another weapon.
I wonder. I wonder.
Because I could Bone Drake, Scavenging Hyena, and make the trade. I'll do that. It's just easier.
I moves quickly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, he's got a weapon project. Oh, that's pretty good.
Astonishing.
This recruiter has been so good. We have a pretty good deck for recruiter.
Neither snow nor rain nor witch.
The frost wolves stand ready.
Alright. Should have Venom Striked.
You get a hat, and you get a hat.
GG. We are now 5-0, and this is when we're going to actually hit the resistance. Ah, people thought this deck was 7 and 8 wins?
Rexar versus Gul'dan.
That's pretty good.
Your soul shall be mine. Let the hunt begin.
I would have said 6. Control Hunter 5-0, someone wakes Shady. This is not a Control Hunter. This is, I think, a pretty clear mid-range Hunter. Maybe I should have kept the Hyena. I have 7 2-drops. I keep not drawing them. It really pisses me off. Like, we either draw all of them, or we draw none of them. It's really annoying.
For the king.
Mm-hmm.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Gets the same result, has one more attack on the board. Let's make him have something. Alright. That's fair.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
Free me. Free me.
Hi, person who wants to set up Defile. Was that a good read on my part? Could have been something else too, but I took that instead of the face damage. I have trouble dealing with 1/1s. He just kind of gave me the board, and I took as little of it as possible. Alright. Not gonna lie, that was a pretty good response by him.
Free me.
Sign now.
Now you have a good Defile. Yes, yes, yes. You can't play around the Defile forever, and that Stegodon was the perfect answer to what we were doing. Missile Launcher's Budget Dreadlord. Oh, that's so sad.
Truth is my
He does not have a Defile. Very interesting.
Sign now.
Nothing at 7 mana. Whatever he can't do last turn, he still can't do.
Like a bee.
Like, the only thing I haven't played around is Hellfire, but he doesn't have that. Or he does. He picked it up one turn after I got the read that he doesn't have Hellfire. That's fine. One turn after. Because I got an early read of no Hellfire. I got no read on Hellfire, no Hellfire read on turn 4. My Defile reads were closer, and he picked up the Hellfire. This is what happens when you trust 3-turn old reads. All about that face damage.
Darkness rises.
It's fine by me. Very comfortable with just hanging. Okay.
This beast will not be tamed.
What am I looking for? Like baited arrow? I'm not getting through. Yeah, like this is too much. I'm not gonna make it through. He's much more in danger of killing me than I am of killing him.
I will purify the fallen. This was not in my contract.
Nope. No Drake. He's stabilized.
Well fought. I concede.
Well, Primordial Drake would have... Yeah, Primordial Drake would have also worked. He needed a Void Lord or a Primordial Drake. And then he needed 1 large heal or 2 regular size heals. Nice little raptors. I'm very confused.
For the crusade!
I love zombies.
Oh look, it's a cobra. Oh look, he's ill-equipped to deal with a cobra. I need to save the cobra. I can't shroom brew. Would I rather have a 1-1 and a 4-4 out there? Or a cobra and I'd rather have this out.
I hunt
I have a weapon for the small stuff. I have a cobra for the big stuff. He doesn't have removals that are 4 mana or below. That's fine. I'm gonna take it. Do I wait for the shaman weapon? No, I don't wait for the shaman weapon.
Wanna blow something up?
Here, Stormy, Stormy.
This doesn't look like a...
I've got a huge gun.
Wait, what? Hold on. What is Storm Chaser? Draw a spell. So he still has that spell. What spell does he have? This looks like a Valley Shaman. What spell can it be? Volcano. Rain of Toads! Interesting, interesting, interesting.
I wonder.
Oh, that was a really good Rain of Toads. Traded 1 for 1 with one of my cards, with initiative no less. Damages all my stuff, prevents a ton of face damage. That was good.
Hunt alone. Well played.
We have similar health, similar cards.
Shall we make a storm?
Okay. That's fine. He's holding that because he's playing some kind of elemental next turn. I don't know what, but I have a Crushing Walls now, so I also don't care. He's playing elemental.
That didn't go as...
He held on to that last elemental forever. Okay, so he could still be playing another elemental. Please don't actually be holding a ridiculously giant elemental. Good. I'll take that. All fine. I don't kill the Stoneclaw Totem because he could just generate another one. He's been holding that card forever. I mean, we win. Didn't even need you, Pixie. Six, 1. Is enabling an archetype that wasn't the dominant one before for Warrior, so it's actually not, like, problematic. It's just a really good card still. But it doesn't work in Control as well, and we knew that. But it's still, like, a really insanely good card. It's actually going to be moved up, I think. I'll keep it 3. I got enough 2s. Don't make me regret this. I never ever get my 2s with this deck. I have 7 of them. When's the last time you had 7 2-drops and you just never ever ever get your 2-drops? Like, this is ridiculous. Dragon Roar is ridiculous? Yeah, it's just another OP Warrior card though.
Smelly fish. Yummy fish.
Ah! See what I'm dealing with here? If I mulliganed away the Pixie, I would have gotten the Tuskar on curve, but then I wouldn't have a 3 to play. So it still wasn't the right choice. But like, we'd be so far ahead if we could just play all this on curve. Never mind, we would have gotten our Eagle Horn Bow on curve. Fine, we can fungal if he doesn't do anything. I think he'll do something though. He only needs like 2 more damage from his hand to kill off this engine. But then we Tuskar and we bow, it's not the end of the world. Okay. That was kind of weird.
We have many secrets.
Could hit Baited Arrow. Could hit Bow, Tuskar, that's asking for it. Could just fungal this. Might as well. I don't know when the next fungal's gonna come. Like, I have the board now. This deck doesn't have the board that often. I'm not gonna... Plus, I can Tuskar and Baited Arrow on turn 7 if I hold on for that long. Could just play a 5/5 out with the Baited Arrow right now. Okay. Oh, thank God. Oh, you got nothing. He just cycled his card for 2 mana.
Mushroom power!
It's pretty sad.
Smelly fish! Yummy fish! I hunt alone.
I'll take it.
Ride the polar bear express.
Five, 5.
A real stinker! Hunt alone.
You win.
7-1. That druid was faster mid-range, if you guys know which run I'm talking about.
Let the hunt begin.
Keep an egg napper. So what do you guys think so far about priest, shaman, rogue? Those are classes I haven't played before. Isn't mid-range terrible? No, mid-range was terrible in the last meta. Mid-range is fine now. The meta moved faster since Boomsday. Mid-range is actually pretty damn good. Also, mid-range gets better the worse your opponent is. And power level right now for our opponents are a little lower than they were in November.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable. Smelly fish. Yummy fish.
I'm gonna wait for the hatchet to find a beast.
What fools these mortals be!
Mm-hmm.
I love real stinker.
Can he have 2/2-drops, this mage? Otherwise, I'm gonna get some value with this. Meanwhile, I really need to draw a 2-mana card. I don't care which one it is. Because I do not want to play a 3 next turn. Like, I guess a 4 is fine.
Runs out on me.
Yeah, this is okay.
Don't touch the egg.
I get what I want out of it. If he slows down next turn, the hatchet and pixie will be my turning point. Or I can just nesting row. Either way, I'm ahead on the board right now, and he does not have a card advantage lead on me, which is insane. And he didn't even, like, play off curve. We just played super curve. So he needs some kind of swing. Or else he's just going to keep falling farther and farther back.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Not a good enough swing.
Time runs out on me.
I don't have something I need yet. Hello. Like, I don't know which card I would pick if I get a Stitch Tracker, right? I have no need that I'm trying to solve for right now. Any luck with Warlock? I did okay with the Warlock. I think we got our Warlock to like 8 or 9 wins. The one Warlock I played. And it wasn't a great deck. It was an okay deck. So, it's been okay. That's cool. Fine. I don't really know why he's doing that. Like, that seemed like a very unnecessary freeze. Okay. He has the board, and he's going to continue to have the board. I have a Primordial Drake to get myself back. Oh, actually, Shroom Brew's pretty good. No, Shroom Brew's not pretty good. Take the Bone Drake for the value.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Good tickets don't come cheap.
That's his value. Unfortunately, I was not going to be able to get through. I'm still unable to get through. Well, that's fine. He's going to draw 2 cards. Nothing much I can do about it.
What to do? What to do? Time runs out on me.
He's debating whether to attack or not. Great.
Quickly. Man.
I really don't want to do this. Like, I'm trying to Primordial Drake next. I probably shouldn't have. This feels like using a valuable resource, but I'm pretty sure after he ever gets back, he's no longer going to trade. Like, from this point on, after I Drake, he's just gonna go face. Yeah.
My duty is to the king.
There's all the face going.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
We are not winning this one. We needed to actually be able to get through it. There was no way we could have gotten through it unless the guild recruiter brought us a Steel Rager or some taunts. That didn't happen, and he's eventually going to draw Reach. Like, we're done now.
Is that food? I know it.
Okay, well, the Primordial Drake is going to be good here. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a thing to be doing.
Sign now.
4 turns, I'm dead unless I draw a Shroom Brewer, even if he has no reach.
Your magic shall not save.
1 turn, I'm dead unless I draw Shroom Brewer.
The dark path is my destiny.
Alright, I'm dead anyway, even if I have Shroom Brewer. GG.
Well fought. I concede.
There was no play we could have done that would have not lost the game, and he won the game.
Rexa versus Rexa.
You can't just context-less say that play lost the game when nothing happens. That's terrible. Alright, these are pretty good. I may throw away the Yeti. Try to get a faster start. Good. Got my faster start. Win the board against the Hunter. I'm not afraid of waiting too long. I'll have card advantage over this Hunter, but if he gets aggro on me, he could win. So that's my game plan. He used 2 cards. I used 2 cards. I have 4 damage showing. He's got none. Yeah, see, he's desperate to get the board. I don't allow him to remove. I don't allow him to set up a big creature. He needs 2 small creatures to make it worth it. Or I guess tracking into a 3-drop also works. That's fine. I'm comfortable taking this. Do I even want a Shroom Brewer here? Eggnapper's really good.
I wonder. I love armor.
I think I could get a better heal, even if it's just on my face. Like, he cares more about having this guy unstealthed than actually having this guy, like, do anything. If I Shroom Brew, I'd Shroom Brew my face and keep the Wasp hidden. And then let the Shroom Brewer next turn match up against the 1/4. But I don't like him to leave stuff standing. He just happens to top deck that? That's bull. Just happens to top deck an Elven Archer. Save the sludge. This is fine. That's fine. I'm ahead.
I let the dogs out.
Perfect. Crushing walls is so good in mid-range hunter. I hope I get like a playable card.
To my side.
Okay. Okay, playable card. Ah! Need a playable card. Don't get a playable card. Now I need to trade. Next turn I can sludge and fungal at least. He slowly realizes his mistakes. That's fine. Oh, that's not the right move. You needed to go face. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't go face. If he went face, I wouldn't have been able to sustain. 2 non-SMOrc hunters? I guess so. You know what? I need to use this now. Syndragosa value? I know! I know the Syndragosa value. I see the Syndragosa value. But no, I don't think we Syndragosa. Like, he's not smorking. So we'll push. We know he has no, whatever-y thing, crushing walls. So I don't know what he has, but... like, it's our turn to smork. He can't control us. Alright, we win. Literally dead on the board.
Well fought. I concede.
Okay. We are 8-2. This is bad.
Let the hunt begin.
This is very, 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 very bad. We have yet to face a paladin, and we were doing quite well. This is bad. There's nothing much we can do about this. We're just going to lose. Like, he has to... Like, he has a coin, too, so he's not even going to be too off-curve. Like, this is the time when I want to be player 2. And hope he just, like, gets curve screwed. Because if he doesn't get curve screwed, we cannot beat a paladin that is halfway decent. This deck just can't do it. And it's not because mid-range hunter can't do it, it's because we're a failed mid-range hunter deck. Like, yeah, we have 8 wins, and at times it's looked pretty easy, but I've been making good plays. And our opponents haven't had, like, great decks. And we haven't met anybody that destroys us. Like, we're better against something like Rogue than a normal hunter would be, but not against Paladin. At any point he takes the board, we just lose. And we don't have a 3. I can't believe he passed up Eggnapper. That is greedy. Well, the last 2 times I kept a 3-drop, I didn't get a 2-drop. It's not greedy if you need it to win. Like, we absolutely need this to win. If we don't get good draws, we lose. Not like if we get average draws, we'll win. If we get average draws, we lose. This is a terrible matchup, and you need to roll the dice more when you have a terrible, terrible matchup with your deck. So this is basically a 3-drop, right? It's a Stormforge X. Fortunately, he's not going tempo at all. Like, he's gonna be a new challenger kind of like value deck later on, which we're gonna be good with. So we're on the board now. This is about as good as it could have gone.
The dark path is my destiny.
Going to his turn 5. I'm not really afraid. Do I want to swap out a random card here? Or do I just want the power of the former champ? I think I just want the power of the former champ right now. Like, give this 1-1 somewhere to go. I don't want to be clearing the 1-1s anyway. Like, this next turn, I need to kill his stuff. That's fine. He trades into the 1-1. I get more on the board. I take my Bone Drake out. Don't do it, don't do it, don't have it, don't have it, don't have it! He's the kind of deck that would. Because he's like basically playing off the board and he has plays to do. Okay, that's fine. I don't really mind this. Mm-hmm. Great. Yay. Like, what do I do about this stuff?
Join the guild. We have cookies.
Do I give it to him? Or do I make him take the damage? I have a Drake.
Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee. Reporting for duty.
Okay. Not really a problem here.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Still doing okay on cards. It hurts to not get the damage in. But he's also a paladin and he can heal. The problem is that 5 is such a terrible breakpoint for us. Because if it hits our 2-3, it doesn't even need to get healed. I can't clear it with the Drake. We haven't gotten our swing turn yet, and he hasn't gotten his swing turn. We've been like chipping in a couple damage per turn. That's fine, that doesn't do anything. He still has the weapon. Okay, I may have pulled that trigger a little early, but I didn't have other good plays. Like, crushing walls wouldn't have done it. And now I am pushing aggression, and this is just a couple turns and I win. Well, that scares me. Like, does that not super scare anyone else?
Well played.
Deathwing? Well, I got crushing walls. He's pretty screwed if his thing is Deathwing. Like, I have 10 mana now. Marsh straight crushing walls is my play. If he had what Deathwing, he'd dump? Yeah. He well played me. I think he's done.
What would Uther do?
Uh-huh. Cool. Cool, cool.
I will be your doom. Ready?
It's better than a Deathwing? That's much better than a Deathwing.
I will purify the fallen.
No understanding.
A misstep.
Mm-hmm. Do you have something that deals 1 damage? Please don't top deck something that deals 1 damage. Ah, damn it.
Reporting for duty.
'Hope for the best! I do have 25 health, so it'll take him a while to SMOrc me down. And he needs heals. And he needs to not use his weapon on the board. So I'm still heavily favored. I can also draw Baited Arrow anytime I win.
Reporting for duty.
He's like way, way too controlly of a paladin. Yeah, he's dead. Like, even if he plays a giant taunt, he's dead. Yeah.
Well played. Well played.
Nine wins with a crappy, slowish, mid-range hunter.
versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. Let the hunt begin.
Okay. I will be conservative with this. I feel very comfortable that we're going to draw a 4 by turn 4. Because we have 5 4-drops. What about me? Yeah. Thank you. Even better. 9 wins, no high main. A lot of people think that it's just kind of impossible to play Hunter unless you go fairly aggressive or you have ridiculous combos. And those are definitely the easiest ways to play Hunter, I think. And also probably the best ways to play Hunter. But when your deck doesn't go there, like this would have been a terrible aggro deck. And we tried to go control, right? Like, and combo, and it just didn't happen.
What fools these mortals be!
I gotta clear it at some point. That thing's too dangerous for Warlock these days.
It's harvest time.
Ain't baited arrow yet. Good time Ascension. He's gonna hit that, get it down to 1 anyway. 1, 3. So that's fine. Can't get defiled here. He still has the coin, so he's kind of like just waiting. Alright. That I don't care too much about. That is an excellent baited arrow.
Man.
Like, why not? He's gonna heal anyway. I hit him for 6. He's gonna heal at least 2. He could buff that, heal it for more. That was a really annoying card. Like, that saved him like 10 face damage. This game will be over if that was a regular 2-4. Yeah, we do need to kill that.
Join or die!
Whoa, legendary!
What's up, SMOrc? How's it going? Big money, big money.
We have cookies.
I love omelets.
I'm just going face. That 6-5 does not scare me. I mean, I hope he doesn't Shadow Flame it. That would be terrible. But I need the face damage. I can't be trading stuff into that. I can't be recklessing and then getting rid of it. The face damage is so much more important than like extra cards at this point. Because any face damage you get is basically extra cards anyway, because he can't hero power. Okay, can I win? Yeah, I win. Don't taunt. Oh! Really?
Don't touch the egg.
I need to get through in case he taunts. Now I'm just gonna try to hero power my way out of this. He still has to clear all my stuff. And I am hero powering every single turn. Alex Straza can't be played yet. That freaking... I was like, I don't even care if he has a taunt. I'm gonna get through it. I have a Cobra. Just that one taunt. Somehow doing it.
Rexa versus Morgul. Let the hunt begin.
So when's the ADWCTA How to Draft Hunter video? I mean, I could put out a video, but everyone will just be mad. Like, this is the boring way to draft Hunter.
That didn't go as...
I just try to show that it works, you know? Shaman at 10 wins? Yeah. Fortunately, we have kind of a insane opener here.
The calm before the storm.
Could Serenite clear, go face.
I wonder.
Shall we make a storm?
Well, that sucks.
I wonder.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Not that bad. He doesn't have a lightning storm. He would have played that differently.
I hunt alone.
Fair. Let's see whose card draw wins out. That big bad voodoo basically was 2 mana, deal 3 damage. It's not that bad. He could have gotten more value out of it. He just needs to stop my aggro. He trusts in his ability to get cards, which is why I really wanted my weapon to get an extra charge.
Not welcome here.
Okay. Oh yeah, I trust my ability to get cards more.
They are bend to my command.
Cool.
Hunt alone.
thought about just hatcheting, actually. Like, he could be trying to set up a volcano. And this kind of plays into the volcano, but it's just a croc. Right? Like, it's not even that great if he top decks a storm or something. He has no storm, I know that. Until, like, I've had that read for quite a few turns. He could have a volcano. This is a good volcano for him. He'll take it. I would have just given him an extra croc. If it is a volcano. But I do want the extra damage on it if it's not, right? Yeah. Sure. Like...
I dream and the world turns.
Alright, Ysera. Live! He doesn't have a Hex. I have that read from way back when. Now, he could just, like, win the game. Oh, good. Thank God.
I hunt alone.
Like, he could win. I have no health. I need this Shroom Brewer really badly. Oh my God.
I shall bring you rest.
Should have Gastropod and Hero Powered. He has two of those. I aim to do it again. Like, I need him to play into the Ysera's Waken. There we go. Alright, now I need him to not have anything. Oh, that's good.
I shall bring you rest.
That was a great top deck. Just in case you had like 4 damage to my face, right? Too late.
Well played.
Beat him a banana. And a zap.
I shall bring you rest.
I didn't want to kill the dinosaur, but I wanted to use my Ysera. Like, Ysera Awakens.
Versus Maiev.
How is this not a perfect curve?
Let's the
We're missing one 3-drop. It's a good curve. It's not a perfect curve. Alright, we face a rogue. Should be a not terrible matchup for us. We do have no way to get back on the board. I consider going the other way around because this one's probably going to die before I can get the hyena out.
Whoa, legend!
Ashgard says just play Dragon Roar and got 2 Deathwings. Feels bad, man. Just be happy you got a Deathwing.
Think.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
See? Should have Tuskguard.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on? How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
We got the golden ones. I think that means we win. I really wish we had something else we could do. Because he's just going to get how long can this go on back into his hand. I'm going to be very, very sad.
Free me!
Next turn is probably Tuskar, Scavenging Hyena, and a Headhunter's Hatchet to set up a Cult Master. Assuming he does what I think he does, which is just to redagger, kill the 2-1, and then play how long will this go on, and leave a mana alone. What? That's weird.
I hunt alone. Smelly fish! Yummy fish!
So he's ahead on cards. He could probably draw more cards, but we have a Cult Master, so we need to get some Cult Master value here. This looks like a win if he can't clear. No, he has a 2 mana. How long can this go on in his hand? We're far away from being able to do anything to him. And he's a rogue that's basically played no removal so far. So he's got removals. He's like trying to figure out if this is worth like a walk the plank or something. Mossy? Yeah, I hope he does that Mossy.
Quickly! I will be your doom. Ready?
How long can this go on?
Can this go on?
Like, is this worth the crushing walls? I don't think so.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
Hunt alone.
Like, he can't board clear me yet anyway. I'm still setting up a Cult Master. I need to Crushing Walls as big taunt, because I know he has big taunts.
For Rastakhan.
Huh?
It's playtime.
You don't want to kill something and then heal up the 5/4? He's just gonna trade into the 5/3 with it?
Swiftly.
Interesting.
Sign now.
I hunt alone.
That was my turn to push. This Cult Master is a distraction.
Ready to glow.
Yeah, that's fine.
I should meet you.
Okay, need to play cards. Gotta save the Blackwalled Pixie. Oh, this is actually really annoying.
Joy or die.
I hunt alone.
I think you can clear me this turn. 4-turn countdown? 3-turn countdown. I got a Blackwalled Pixie VT Slacker. Unless he heals, that's his countdown. The 2-turn countdown if he uses his face on the 2-1. Nice, we get a card. It is a Reckless Rocketeer. Okay. Okay. He's in bigger trouble now. He should throw his 3/3 into the 4/2 so I don't draw more cards. What? What? Why? He's just gonna concede.
Who's next?
I don't have lethal.
I wonder.
Sign now. Who's next?
I moves quickly.
Who's next? What fools these mortals be!
GG. It's Blackwalled lethal. 12 wins! We did it, boys! We got 12 wins with the exact opposite of the kind of hunter that Merps just made a video about. It's not even the exact opposite. The exact opposite's like a control-ish, like combo-y kind of late game hunter. We just didn't do anything, right? Like we just curved out, and then at a certain point, we're like, all right, time to hit the face. And we did, and we win. TLDR Merps is wrong? Merps isn't wrong. He just has a very high-risk, high-reward kind of drafting. Like, you saw in the Arena Coupe, right? Like, one pick that's picked into another, like, really good card that has decent tempo, but at 3 mana can only go face for 2 damage, and he's, like, done. He's like, this isn't gonna work anymore. There's no problem if you draft mid-range. It's always gonna work, right? We were trying to draft combo, and, like, halfway through, I was like, alright, well, we're not getting any combo cards, so let's switch it down into mid-range. Got a mid-range. Didn't get too unlucky. Didn't get our worst mid-range matchup, which is Druid. That was very fortunate. We do much better against, like, Warrior, for example, than Merps' deck would. We do much better against Rogue. Merps' deck will do better against Paladin. And Druid. Raito says ADWCTA equals herbicide. ADWCTA drafts are where grass goes to die. Alright, that is not my fault. Alright, you guys did not see that. Nobody saw how great this deck was. You can't blame me for that. So this is our second, this is my personal third 12 win in a row. And so once again, this stream is going for the fourth 12 win in a row. We got one with, what was the class? We ended the night the last time I was playing on a 12 win, and the time before that I was playing with Merps. So depending on if you count that one or not, or we co-opt the Druid run. Warrior, that's right. Last night, not last night, Thursday night, we had a 12 win Warrior that was like kind of just an insane deck. Ooh! Aww. I was so happy, Golden Epic, and then it's a frickin' Bloodbloom. See, this is more useful. Alright. What have we got now?